The National Bureau of Investigation junks the cyber-libel complaint against Rappler by businessman Wilfredo King over an investigative report published in 2012. NBI Cybercrime Division Chief Manuel Eduardo on Thursday says they closed the investigation after finding no basis. Eduardo says the complaint was referred to the NBI's Legal and Evaluation Service, which said the one-year prescriptive period already lapsed. The Cybercrime Division received King's complaint last December 2017. Rappler CEO and executive editor Maria Ressa, in her counter-affidavit, said the cybercrime law did not differentiate cyber libel from the ordinary crime of libel penalized under Article 355 of the Revised Penal Code. Ressa said Article 90 of the RPC extinguishes criminal liability within 1 year. The NBI's Legal and Evaluation Service sided with that argument. Eduardo also said that the earlier theory of continuous publication eventually did not stand. It was a theory to address the fact that the article was posted 4 months before the cybercrime law was enacted. All criminal laws are not retroactive. Kang also mentioned in his complaint that an update to the article made in 2014 meant the crime was committed again in 2014, when the cybercrime law was already in place. Eduardo says, quote, "If the reposting is completely the same, it cannot be considered as another crime." He also says this does not affect the NBI's ongoing probe into Rappler for possible violation of the anti-dummy law or other laws, which stem from the Securities and Exchange Commission revoking Rappler's registration due to alleged foreign ownership. Presidential spokesperson Harry Roque on Thursday says President Rodrigo Duterte has as much right to ban a reporter from Malacanang as a homeowner who throws out a rude guest from his home. Roque's new justification comes a day after Malacanang banned Rappler reporter Pia Ranada from entering the entire Malacanang complex. The ban was ordered by Duterte himself. Roque says, quote, "If your guest is rude to you in your own home, can you blame it if the rude visitor is told to leave? It's the same with the president." He says Duterte was angered by Ranada's and Rappler's continued coverage of the 16 billion peso Philippine Navy frigates deal even after the Senate hearing on Monday. Roque claims this should not have been brought up again, as the hearing had proven that reports by Rappler and the Philippine Daily Inquirer are nothing but fake news. He adds Ranada and Rappler were allowed to cover Malacanang even after the Securities and Exchange Commission's decision to revoke Rappler's registration out of Duterte's generosity. But the SEC itself said the decision is not yet final and executory. The Malacanang Press Corps, which screens and accredits membership of media covering the palace, also said Ranada continues to be an MPC member unless the SEC ruling becomes final. Davao City Mayor Sara Duterte-Carpio lashes out at Speaker Duterte-Alvarez for supposedly tagging her as a member of the opposition. Duterte-Carpio says Alvarez was supposedly telling mayors in Mindanao that she is opposition. She says, quote, "The Philippines will be a better country if he is not Speaker. President Rodrigo Duterte will be a stronger president without Alvarez." Duterte-Carpio also says she did not appreciate Alvarez supposedly telling media that she and the president were feuding and that she formed her regional political party, Hugpong ng Pagbabago, without his blessing. Duterte-Carpio says, quote, "This insecure fat sleaze is the epitome of the idiom barking at the wrong tree." In her social media posts, she also describes Alvarez as an asshole. She says, quote, "If you're an asshole in Congress, don't bring that to Davao. Leave it in Manila. Somebody should tell the president what you are doing. How dare you call me part of the opposition? You're so thick-faced. You messed with the wrong girl." Duterte-Carpio also says Alvarez told the crowd that he can always impeach the president. Alvarez denies making such statements. The Davao City mayor says Alvarez is panicking about her new regional political party for no reason. She suggests that House members unseat Alvarez. She says, quote, "I do not understand why members of the House of Representatives do not tell the president what the fat ass is up to and just coup d'etat the speakership." The president's daughter adds, "He is not a leader. He will never be a leader. Many congressmen can do more than what he is delivering for the president." Alleged pork barrel scam mastermind Janet Lim Napoles again asks the Supreme Court for bail, this time using a principle that has worked for 2 plunder defendants in the past. Napoles invokes the SC's decision acquitting former President Gloria Arroyo of plunder in 2016, says that the clear crime of plunder must identify a main plunderer. It's a principle that granted former Senator Jinggoy Estrada bail. In her latest petition, Napoles is not only saying she's not the main plunderer, she's also saying there are no main plunderers. Napoles' supplemental petition for bail is for former Senator Bong Revilla's plunder case in connection with the pork barrel scam. Revilla has his own pending petition at the SC. Napoles repeats her old argument that she could not have committed plunder because it is a crime committed only by public officials. In 2016, however, the SC already junked this argument, saying private individuals can be charged if they acted in conspiracy with public officials. Amnesty International on Thursday says the continuous manipulation of public opinion by leaders pose a key threat against democracy in the world. In AI's State of the World's Human Rights, it says free speech will take on colossal importance in 2018 as the fight for human rights continues. In the Philippines, the report highlights President Rodrigo Duterte's attacks against human rights activists and critics, including the media. AI says the space for freedom of expression and speech is decreasing as threats from the administration are hurled against civil society and the media. In another study, the Philippines scores and ranks lower in the 2017 Corruption Perceptions Index of Transparency International. The 2017 CPI shows that the Philippines got a score of 34, down from 35 in the 2015 and 2016 reports. The Philippines also ranks lower in 2017, placing 111th among 180 countries surveyed. The Philippines placed 101st out of 176 nations in 2016 and 95th out of 168 in 2015. The anti-index corruption watchdog says while the 1-point drop from the 2016 index is not significant, the perception on corruption in the Philippines has been worsening since 2013, when the country scored 38. TI also says countries that provide less protection to the media and non-governmental organizations tend to get lower scores in the CPI.